Welcome to the Minute of Strength. Today we're going to break down a round from Providence. It was our first DVD that we came out with. It was very kettlebell specific. It was work along, very comprehensive in the movement patterns and in the concept. But over the years we've started to integrate ourselves other tools. Vintage barbells and dumbbells with a thick grip. We're using leashes, we're using Ropes Gone Wild. So what I'd like to do is break down one of the rounds, the swing round in Providence, using a vintage dumbbell, integrating that with a kettlebell swing, and adding a Ropes Gone Wild exercise. All right, we're going to do this for the next 3 weeks, working up to in the third week an actual workout that you can work along to. All right, so check this out. We get very efficient at kettlebell swings, especially if you've been doing this for a while. We've got our two-handed swing down. We've got our one-handed swing. We'll get to the point sometimes that you're barely even having to bend your knees, just loading that posterior chain. We've got our hand-to-hand swings down. And then what we find is where we start to lose grip strength. We start to lose that time under tension because we've become so efficient at kettlebell training. What I'd like to do now is not change the type of swings. I want to change the tool completely. So I'm going to go 1 minute with this thick grip dumbbell and 1 minute with that, and add some variety on my hand-to-hand swings, one-handed swing and two-handed, okay? So the bell starts behind my heels. I get my hand and I push it to the front of that sphere. My opposite hand is out to the side, or for the first couple, if you haven't done this forever or for a while, brace yourself on the opposite side. Get some confidence in this lift and drive the bell overhead. Always pull it to the shoulder, bring it back between the knees, between the heels. Drive it up overhead, pull it back down, and start from the beginning. So if I were to do this for a minute, I might alternate right side, left side. I may go 10 seconds on the right, 10 seconds on the left, and repeat that over and over. Or I might stay 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left. You take it as you can. If your hand gets fatigued, your body gets fatigued on one side, switch sides. Challenge yourself though. Ropes Gone Wild, uppercuts right after the swings. Here it is, uppercut. So what I'm doing is I'm using that hip with a little bit of a pivot to get my power from the pivot, and I'm just changing planes. In the swing, I've got the bell moving in one plane. I want this pivot to start to tie all these muscles in concert in two different planes, but in the same round, especially after using that thick grip dumbbell and using that grip strength, which really, really ties into your core. I mean, you'll feel that in your abs as soon as you start doing the exercise. Beautiful addition. Uppercuts, you can also do hooks in this particular round. Pivot, throw the rope in front of you, pivot, 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 go right back into the uppercuts, pivot, uppercut. Play around, choose the right exercise. See you next week.